Hello everybody and welcome to your weather forecast. Mr. G, your meteorologist here with you guys, taking you through yet another storm. I'm going to hold your guys' hand and guide you through every step of the way as we deal with this big winter storm that's moving across the Midwest right now and the deep south. So we're seeing that severe weather down here across the south. It has spawned some tornadoes across Louisiana and Arkansas yesterday, and we're seeing more tornadoes across Mississippi and Alabama and the Florida Panhandle as well. There have been a few tornado warnings at this point as well. We're also under a tornado watch down across the south at this time, and we're going to be seeing rain showers and some embedded thunderstorms throughout the mid-south here as well as the mid-Atlantic states and into portions of the northeast. We're going to be seeing some rainfall and some snow up there in New England and across southern Canada. We're going to be seeing snow all the way back over here toward the northern plains and the upper Great Lakes. So we're going to be seeing heavy snow through portions of Minnesota and the Dakotas and Nebraska as well. And some freezing rain is going to be possible here through portions of northwestern Wisconsin and central and southern Minnesota. We're going to be seeing a little bit of freezing rain right now. We're in a little bit of the dry slot across the Twin Cities. So we're going to be seeing a couple of hours where there's not going to be any activity, but rest assured, as this low moves off toward the north and east, that back end is going to swing around and we're going to pick up that snow and freezing rain across the Twin Cities yet again. And here we are, so take a look at the western United States. We have that Pineapple Express. We have another low pressure center down there coming on shore across Southern California. It's going to bring rain along the valleys and the coastal sections, mountain snow, and the higher elevations where we can be seeing up to 2 feet of snow in the Southern California mountains. And we're going to be seeing rain down here and some mixed precipitation across the Mogollon Rim of Arizona. Southwestern Arizona down there in the desert is going to be dealing with about a half inch to an inch of rainfall for your day today. And here's your Wednesday weather forecast. We're still going to be seeing some of that snow here across the Midwest and into the Great Lakes. That freezing rain potential is going to spread its way into southern Canada, into portions of the Great Lakes and the Northeast. So we're going to still be seeing that freezing rain, and that severe weather is going to shift over toward the southeastern U.S. So southern Georgia and northern Florida is going to continue to contend with that severe weather, and we're talking the possibility of a few tornadoes with that as well. Showers and thunderstorms will be possible through the mid-Atlantic and along the Appalachian Mountain Range across the southeastern U.S. From the Florida all the way up to the northeast, we're going to be dealing with that rainfall and still more snow in the mountains, the Sierra and the Wasatch Range, the portions of Nevada and Idaho as well. We're going to be seeing that rain and snow on the west coast and very heavy rainfall on the west coast, where we could pick up several inches of rain in the Bay Area all the way down to LA. So if you're out on the west coast, please be careful with your travel plans and things like that. And here we are to take a look at that radar. So if we look at the radar, we see two distinct areas. You see all of those thunderstorms down here across the southeast, and we're dealing with that severe weather today. So you can see all of the lightning strikes with that. So there's a big line of thunderstorms moving across southeastern Alabama and Mississippi. So we're going to be seeing it and into northwestern Georgia. Some of those thunderstorms are even being sparked here through portions of Tennessee, Kentucky. We're seeing some thunderstorms, and if you look closely at the map here, you can see a few flashes of lightning here across Minnesota and Wisconsin as well. So that snow is also having a component of thunder snow. So we're seeing some thunder and lightning across the northern plains as well as we're dealing with this storm system. And there's our storm coming on shore out on the west coast. You see that rainfall moving on shore just to the north of San Francisco, and a few rain showers down here off the coast of LA as well, as they get ready to deal with that big winter storm, the next storm that's coming on shore that we're going to be chasing across the country here. All right, here is a look at that big storm that's coming on shore in the California. This guy is going to pack a lot of heavy rains and high winds as well. As you can look at how tight those isobars is around this area of low pressure just off the coast of Northern California there. So we're going to be seeing that heavy rain in that region. And look at this plume here. This is our Pineapple Express, our atmospheric river here. That's that subtropical moisture that extends all the way out to Hawaii. So that plume of moisture is coming onto the west coast, fueling these great big storms that's coming on shore there. And as we take a look at that storm as it makes its way toward the west coast here, we're going to be seeing this storm become what's called a bomb cyclone. And a bomb cyclone is when the pressure drops more than 30 points in a 24-hour period. And we're certainly going to be seeing that with this storm as we move through the day this afternoon and into today, the day tomorrow. We're going to be seeing this storm intensify as it approaches the west coast, and that's going to mean high winds. So we're going to see winds in excess of 40 miles per hour and a lot of heavy rain and heavy snow as well. So the Sierra Nevada, the coastal ranges, and the mountains down in Southern California are going to see a very heavy amount of snow with this storm. Again, another powerful storm coming on shore on the west coast there. Here is that other problem with this storm is with the excessive rainfall. We're seeing some flooding issues out here. So we have our flood watch across California as well, from Northern California all the way down into Southern California, the entire Central Valley here. So Bakersfield, Merced, Fresno, up to Sacramento have that potential for excessive rainfall that could lead to some flooding problems across the great state of California out there. So beneficial rainfall, but it's coming much too heavy, much too fast. So they really need to spread some of this out, and it's just coming down. There's been a lot of dramatic pictures and video of flooding in the Sacramento area and in Northern California. So prayers to the folks being affected by this heavy rainfall that's falling across the Golden State. Now, here are some of the rainfall amounts to be expected through Friday. We're looking at 3 to 5 inches up in Redding, 2 to 3 inches in Sacramento and San Francisco. But Fresno, we're looking at 3 to 5 inches and 2 to 3 inches in the Los Angeles area. And this is in the basin, not counting what's in the foothills. The foothills, we're going to be seeing 4 to 8 inches of rain in the Southern California foothills, at the foothills of the Santa Monica Mountains, the San Gabriel Mountains, the San Bernardino Mountains. So a very stormy period for California indeed. Here is a look at that rainfall forecast. We're looking at that 2 to 3 inches down across the Southern California coast, and in the valleys down there, we're going to be seeing 1 to 2 inches through portions of the southern end of the Central Valley. We're seeing that heavy rain, 3 to 5 inches here along the coastal sections, but up there in the mountains there, we're seeing that snow up above 6,000 feet, where we can pick up as much as 30 inches of snow in the Sierra Nevada. Now here we are as we take a look at that severe weather that we're going to be seeing today across the southeast. Here we have those severe thunderstorms down here across Montgomery, Atlanta as well, Memphis, not to Memphis, but Nashville, Tupelo. We're going to be seeing down here in Jackson and New Orleans. We're going to be dealing with the potential for that severe weather, tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds, and flash flooding. There's going to be a problem with that storm. We're going to see much of the same tomorrow. Although with our low pressure center going to begin the weekend tomorrow, we're going to start to see some weakening in that storm across the Midwest and the Great Lakes. So we're going to be seeing a weakening in the severeness of the severe weather down across the southeast. So we're going to be seeing those severe thunderstorms still possible on your Wednesday. Likely scenario down here across northwestern Florida and southern Georgia and southeastern Alabama. Again, here's that snow outlook across the west. We're going to be looking at that heavy snow across the Sierra Nevada, where we can see upwards of 36 inches of snow in the Sierra Nevada mountain range through the day on Friday, and we're going to be seeing that snow continue across the northern plains, where we have a winter storm warning in place from Minneapolis all the way over into Wyoming. So a large area dealing with with that winter storm warning and advisory. And again, that heavy snow is going to continue across the Midwest today in the upper plains there through Minnesota, Wisconsin, all the way down through Des Moines and Sioux Falls and to portions of Nebraska. So we are looking at a very stormy day out there today. And again, that heavy snow is going to continue. Then we can see upwards to 24 inches across portions of southwestern Minnesota, southern South Dakota, and northern Nebraska. So a lot of snow to be had out there. My name is Mr. G. Thank you for watching your forecast, and I will see you all in the next video. Be safe and have a great day. Bye-bye.